Hey everybody, it's John. We're taking John Johnston's Tests and Standards class today. John, tell me about why you decided to teach this class.
Man, the honest answer or the not honest answer?
I'm always about honest answers.
I thought it'd be fun. So, I mean, that's it. This class is just purely, hey, we're gonna be on the range for 10 hours. I'm gonna show you my take on the whole shooting thing, which is not too far different than anyone else's take. It's just everyone puts their little spin on it. We're going to shoot a bunch of rounds and have fun and be safe. Most of it is stuff that I do when I want to make myself feel bad about my current level of performance. So
soul-crushing defeat.
Yep, that's it. That's the point.
Right. Well, and I think there's value in that, in recognizing here's where I can push and then the wheels fall off for me right now.
Yeah, and there's this whole conversation about how good do you need to be and stuff like that. And the nice thing about this class is there's no context at all. This is purely a shooting.
Pure shooting skill.
Yep, that's it. Mechanical shooting. No context of self-defense, no context of competition. It's just whatever your context is, that's up to you to determine. I'm just going to show you some stuff that I know.
How to shoot more gooder.
Yeah, right?
How to shoot more gooder. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're going to go to 88 miles per hour, and then you're going to see some stuff.
Yes, dated pop culture references.
I'm good at that. That's actually like a talent of mine.
Love it.
Today's video is brought to us by the generosity of Firearms Legal Protection. Firearms Legal Protection is a legal defense program for lawful gun owners. You win the fight, and they will help you win the fight after the fight for the rest of your life. There's a link in the description for a coupon code for a discount for all active self-protection watchers.
Okay, so grip. Everyone kind of has their own take on grip. Here's what I'll say. What I am more concerned with is repeatable index points. One of the repeatable index point for me is this part of my finger. Okay, and what I'm trying to do is drive that into the bottom of the trigger guard. All right. At that point, I want to get the web of my hand as high up onto the gun as I am able to. Okay, so generally, the higher the grip, the better. And we'll see what we have here is this. So for purposes of establishing grip in the holster, I'm not worried about doing this bit until later on, okay? And then there's this whole conversation about claw grips and stuff like that. Here's what you need to know. I'm trying to drive this part of my hand to this part of the gun. That's what I'm looking for. What your thumb does afterwards is going to depend a lot on how you're carrying and what holster you're using and whether or not there's retention to defeat. Hey, John.
How are you?
I'm good. Keep the muzzle safely oriented downrange. Draw to the target. Remove the source of ammunition. Lock the slide to the rear. Slide forward. Safely holster. Excellent. If you've got a bag or anything like that, go ahead and drop it back there. And go ahead and bring up magazines and ammo because we are going to be doing live fire shortly. All right. So Stephanie, so how you're standing right now is kind of like this.
Okay.
Okay. So I want you to keep your hips square to the target. That's awesome.
Okay.
But instead of having your feet kind of in the line like this, drop that one back, point that toe towards the target, and sort of load this leg and see what that feels like.
Okay.
This is something that you've got going on. All right, you're coming up from the gun, then you're doing this.
Am I throwing?
Yeah.
Something I'm working on for sure.
Sure. I just wanted to point it out. Better, much better.
The second I think about it, it goes away.
Yep. Okay, keeping the muzzle safely oriented downrange. Go ahead and draw to the target. Go ahead and source some ammunition and load the gun. All right, aim in at the number 1. Hey guys, be a little bit more quiet, please. Thank you. So what's going to happen, don't do it yet, I'm just telling you. You're going to touch the trigger. I'm going to work it for you though, all right? Okay. So you're going to touch, I'm going to press, all right? Okay. Go ahead and touch the trigger. I'm going to press. So try and reset and recoil if you're able to. Do you feel that?
Yep.
Don't do that. All right, finger straight. Safely holster. Did you feel how you were trying to lift the gun? It's really weird.
Yeah.
Do you know why you were doing that, or it was just kind of like a, all right.
Just feels weird.
Yeah, don't do that. When we're working the trigger, did you feel how just one
Yep.
press all the way through? And as the gun's recoiling, I'm maintaining contact with the trigger, but I'm going past the reset
You're
point.
going back. Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So if you imagine it like this, you could shoot here, the gun is reset. I'm letting pass that though.
Okay.
I'm not losing contact with the trigger, but I am letting pass
You're going
that.
all the way. Okay.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Cool.
Hi.
Get your toes on the line. Keeping the muzzle safely oriented downrange, go ahead and draw to the target. Get a source of ammunition. Load the gun. All right, aim in at the one. Do not touch the trigger yet.
Sorry.
That's okay. Don't get ahead of me though. All right, so what's going to happen is you're going to touch the trigger. I'm going to press. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So go ahead and touch the trigger. I'll run the trigger for you. You feel that?
Yeah.
Finger straight. Safely holster. So did you feel that anticipation on that one to where you're like, so something to watch. When you're working the trigger, it's really easy with that LEM, just one long, consistent press. The other thing too, I don't know if you noticed, but you were trying to sort of break your grip in between each shot. Ideally what you want to do is once I've gotten my grip out of the holster, I'm going to get all the grip that I'm going to have right here, and I'm going to leave that for however long the shot string is. Because each time you do this, you're getting your hand in a different spot on the gun, and it's going to be super hard to be consistent.
Okay.
Okay? Cool. Go ahead and take a step back and chillax. Keeping the muzzle safely oriented downrange, go ahead and draw to the target. Load. All right. So don't do it yet, but what's going to happen is you're going to touch the trigger, I'm going to press the trigger.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and touch the trigger. I'm going to press the trigger.
No, we didn't reset it.
Mm-hmm. Finger straight. Safely holster. You feel like once the cadence sort of sped up, you started to,
Yeah, a little bit.
yep, so it's something to think about. Otherwise, and it's real easy to do with that LEM trigger, just single, consistent trigger press all the way through. Cool. Asa, come here. Stand right here. Thank you.